This is a song about West Point, the men of West Point, and the events that those men have participated in at West Point. And so this covers a little over 200 years. And I wrote it back in 1997 in anticipation of West Point's 200th anniversary. Jefferson signed the proclamation in 1802. We've served our great nation 200 years, it's true. West Point has its granite halls, its statues and parades, but its soul is ideal young cadets who come from every state. In peace and war, West Pointers were living for the rest. They were educators, engineers at their best. Our nation is spanned by railroads planned by Whistler and McNeil. They tamed the rivers and built canals for our expansion zeal. In 1844, one boat saved Usme. Then in the war with Mexico, West Pointers saved the day. General Scott opined that deer would have been the victory, but for grads like Davis, Thomas, Grant, and Lee. West Pointers led both sides in the bloody Civil War, but for the Southern grads, the war may have been short. Roommates fought each other, each thought his cause was right. They had studied Mahon's principles and used them in the fight. During the second 50 years, we fought Indians on the plains. Then at the turn of the century, we fought the war with Spain. Linked the Atlantic and Pacific, which shortened the Navy's run. Girdles dug the Panama Canal, they said it couldn't be done. Bliss and Pershing stood firm against Allied demands that our troops be small units under their own commands. In this war to end all wars, grads like Pike and Patton led. And when they started fighting, the German army fled. In World War II, Doug and Ike led millions in the fight. The whole world was at war, it strained our nation's might. Grads like Wilbur, Cole, and Nininger led units in the fray, from infamy at Pearl Harbor to surrender in Tokyo Bay. During the occupation, MacArthur was supreme. He reformed the Japanese to a democratic dream. Ike led NATO to defend against the Soviets, and Bradley, the soldier's general, first chaired the JCS. In June 1950, the Korean War began. After only 5 years, West Pointers fought again. New grads from that month were flown into the fray. The war's heroes include Ridgway, Corson, Trenton, Shea. In the 60s and 70s, we fought in Vietnam, while protesters and media undermined our cause at home. Grads like Abrams, Moore, and Foley knew our duty was to serve. In the field we won the battles, but our country lost its nerve. During the past 50 years, West Pointers led with zeal. Vietnam bled our nation, the Gulf helped it heal. In the war against Al-Qaeda and Saddam Hussein too, whenever our country called, our spirit was can-do. During these 200 years, we've always been out front, with engineers like Leslie Groves, even surgeons such as Sunt, space pioneers like Ed White, Presidents Grant and Ike, and duty-honored country has always been our guide. May all you future grads be ever proud to serve. And when our country calls, may you never lose your nerve. May you, future of the long gray line, continue in our stride. May duty, honor, country always be your guide. May duty, honor, country always be your guide.